Welcome to Cafe Mutual's YouTube channel. Hope everyone is safe indoors. So, today we have with us Vikrant Mehta, who is a fixed income head at ITI Mutual Fund. Vikrant has over 25 years of extensive experience in fixed income markets. This talk show is an initiative by ITI Mutual Fund, wherein we will talk about the developments in the debt market and why ultra short duration funds are a better choice for investors in this market junction. So, let's welcome him. Welcome, Vikrant. It's good to have you. And let's start with the questions. So we have been witnessing a massive rise in coronavirus cases. In fact, many states have put lockdown restrictions again. In such a scenario, what would be the impact of this second wave of coronavirus on debt markets?
Yeah, hi Bhakti, and thanks for having me on this show. Yeah, what you're saying is correct. The sudden increase and unexpected rise of COVID infections in India and also globally will definitely cause a lot of relook and recalibration of macro forecasts. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So in our case, as we began 2021, we had a internal call, that there won't be any change in the repo rate of 4% for the course of this calendar year. But having said that, we also held the view that as the RBI began the process of normalization beginning from January of this year, there would be a gradual shift of the effective policy rate from the current reverse repo rate of 3.35% to the 4% repo rate. That definitely was our base case, and that was expected to be quite gradual. Now, in light of what is happening in India and also globally due to increase in COVID infections, we have changed that call to slightly a longer frame of time. So now what we feel is that this gradual shift will happen not over 12 months, but possibly over 15 months and could be even over 18 months. Having said that, our base case for the repo rate hike remains that it won't happen for the next 12 months for sure.
ITI Mutual Fund has launched ultra short-term fund right now. So I wanted to ask, what is the rationale behind launching this fund at this time of market?
Bhakti, as you're aware, in the mutual fund space, there is a product offering for every price point. Or so to speak, in fixed income terms, basically there is a product for every maturity bucket. We are a relatively new fund house, and obviously we do see a lot of gaps in our product offering. So our intention is to fill these gaps. And at this point of time, when there is so much uncertainty led by the second wave of COVID, we thought for a risk-averse investor looking to park short-term monies, a top quality product like the ITI Ultra Short Duration Fund made sense.
Okay. So, how is this fund different from other short-term, debt funds in the market right
now? Yeah. So the ITI Ultra Short Duration Fund will largely follow a buy and hold approval strategy. Having said that, the fund, given a chance, will definitely try to make use of the roll-down effect and try to maximize value for investors. Furthermore, a large part of the portfolio, rather a significant part of the portfolio, would consist of papers belonging to Government of India or triple rated issuers from the public sector space or to the blue chip space. Secondly, unlike last year when the trend was quite secular for bond yields, this is going to be a year of volatility. When I say volatility, I mean there's going to be a lot of two-way movement, and markets are going to give you opportunities quite frequently. So we do feel that one should look at taking a low exposure to Government of India bonds, a tactical exposure, which could add alpha to this strategy, and which is what we intend to do. Coming specifically to how different is this fund, I think more importantly, I would like to say is that one would need to look at what is our core philosophy. Our core philosophy is based on the SQL principles. which stands for safety, quality, and liquidity. This is something which is evolved over 25 plus years of our fixed income experience. This is something which is time tested and which has kind of navigated multiple crises right from 1990s till the COVID crisis which we are seeing recently. This is something what has evolved over time. I would urge investors to have a look at our philosophy and judge us through the prism of our flagship duration fund, which is the ITI Banking and PSU debt.
Okay. So talking about this category, short-term debt fund, I want to know this category has delivered 4.5% in the returns in the last 1 year. If we look at this return after factoring in taxation, it is not that attractive. So why are the returns in this category declining, and what kind of returns should investors expect from this category, going further?
See, Bhakti, as I pointed out, there is a product in the mutual fund space for every price point. So the ultra short duration fund category is categorized by some maturity restrictions in line with SEBI guidelines. So typically, these funds will need to maintain a duration, a macular duration between 3 months to 6 months. From a risk reward perspective, these funds are one notch above the liquid fund space. So one would need to look at these funds from the perspective which I have mentioned here. Secondly, I think it is not fair to compare apples and oranges. So the right way to looking at the funds and the returns is to compare funds with a similar risk reward profile. Coming to what kind of returns one would expect, these funds are typically a liquid plus kind of product, and specifically to a ITI ultra short duration fund, we would be attempting to realize returns which would be about 25 to 30 basis points higher than liquid funds.
Okay. So lastly, I wanted to understand why should distributors recommend ITI ultra short-term fund to their clients?
See, the ITI ultra short duration fund is expected to be a high quality, low risk product, and it probably would be appealing to low risk investors. Secondly, investors looking to park their short term surpluses for 3 to 6 months also might find this fund to be suitable for their needs. Thirdly, in terms of exigency, this fund could be looked at kind of a fund where one could park their emergency monies. Again, as I mentioned to you, in light of the current COVID-led uncertainties, I think this is a great product and this can be seen as a value proposition.
Okay. Okay. So I think we're done with the questions. Thank you so much, Vikrant, for being with us and answering all the questions so patiently. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Same here, Bhakti, and I hope we interact more going forward.
Yes, sure.